I got an Emerald B, and none's working. Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
I gotta restart the avatar,
Alright.
which will take 30 minutes. Not literally. Not literally.
Not literally. You already started?
Yeah, it's live.
Oh, cool.
That's why I did an introduction. Did you think I was doing that for you?
That was an introduction? That was you just shouting?
Hey, here we are. Oh.
Okay.
Yes, here we are. When does the show start, though? I don't know.
Yeah,
That's a good
right
question.
here. I don't get it. So you're telling me if I go over to YouTube right now, oh my god.
Their Paradox says never beat this game as a kid and still don't think they beat it as an adult. Yeah, the original's pretty rough. They're all pretty hard. I can't think of a version of this game that's easy.
I apologize for your computer OCDE. I know exactly what you mean. Wait, what's the poll?
How short is too short?
Oh, everyone's immediately going, Brian's 3'8". I'm 6'12".
I learned the magic spell. Brian, I learned the magic spell. I'm on the TV.
Brian, I done learned me a magic spell. How short is too short? 6 feet.
Hey, Chelsea. Brian once tried to kick my ass, but he slapped the daffodil stem across my back. Wasn't enough.
I once tried to kick your ass, but then I slapped the daffodil off my back.
This hammer's terrible. It's slow.
Be ashamed.
It only shoots in a forward motion when you're jumping.
Uh-huh.
And it's slow.
Steven, come sit at the dinner table! Ah, yes, the DLC of the parents yelling.
I don't care if I get hurt. Yes, I got it. I think I got it. I hope I got it. I want those bees. I need them.
Bees?
I guess I should always be jumping when using this, but if I have to commit to a jump every time I attack, that introduces like other issues. God, I hate the hammer. I'll just try not to attack. Attacking's bad. It's discouraged. There's no way for me to just get rid of the hammer either. I just gotta hope that I run across an enemy that has like the anything. Hell. Oh yeah, I got a gift copy of Suicide Squad if you guys want to see that. I don't know. I'm having more fun with this. Fuck, I really wish I could just get rid of the hammer. That does suck. I might have to go back to the first level and fight things until I get an enemy. Or I guess I'll just fight things here until I get what I want. It's one thing I could try, I guess. No, CDE, I don't see how something could be worse of a knockoff than Borderlands. Borderlands is already terrible. Oh, fucking thank you, jeez. I needed that, really badly needed that knife. It's gonna make this like 1,000,000 times easier, more playable. Whew. Everybody told me they beat this on Legend. But I ain't even seen the videos of them beating it. So I wonder. Hey, ooh. I didn't get the fucking bee after all. There we go, now I got it. Needed that. Oh no, never mind, I have to survive. I think. It said all progress, but I might keep the bee, I don't know. If I don't keep the bee, that's gonna make things harder, huh? By the way, hey, Burble, good to see ya. Who got to watch Fast X movie today, and it was at its expected a superhero movie. Or ants can carry things 10 times their own weight because they're tiny. Damn it. I don't know where Brian went. Hell. He's around somewhere, I'm sure. Fuck, I don't want that weapon. I'd just rather die than get that weapon, so I'm not gonna risk it. Ooh, this game is about a knight who's trying to save his princess. Verbal Drink, there's someone here saying that you're a big ol' boob grabber. You like grabbing boobs.
Give me that big old tooth.
You just now get your Discord upgrade?
Discord just kept saying updating 101. I had to reinstall it.
Brian said, I'll do the share play hosting with the corrupted EXE. Don't worry, Hellbit. And I'm like, your internet's not fast enough. And he says, but I got a new router.
You don't have to be a dick. I did get a new router.
Yeah, I do have
you
to
kept
be a dick,
complaining.
that is the funniest shit I've heard in a while.
Oh. Okay.
Brian, the router's not what makes it faster. The router's on a PlayStation.
Well, no. I went from fucking cable internet to fucking satellite internet. I switched.
That sounds worse.
I don't know what the fuck to tell you. You told me to get a new internet provider. I did.
I didn't tell you need to get an internet provider. I said if you wanted to run faster, you need a different internet provider because the current one you had did suck pretty bad.
I switched to a different one.
But you said you got a new router.
No, I got a whole new. I went from fucking Comcast to T-Mobile because you said.
Yeah, but you didn't say that. You said you got a router. Like, don't worry, Albert. The speed will be fine because I got a new router.
No.
Yes,
First of all, this is fucking hardwired.
You literally just fucking said that, chat.
No.
Verify that.
I got a new router and a new service provider. I didn't say I went from a fucking Linksys router to like it.
I got a Netgear
No,
router.
but my internet's faster. I got a new computer. Why do you have to rope me in with fucking morons?
My internet's faster. I got new cables.
My internet's faster because I got a new computer. I'm Brian. That's what you're saying. I don't think the fucking router made the difference. I think that using a different provider made the difference.
Why did you bring
I'm
up
not
the router
using
to
a
begin
cable.
with?
Because I was trying to assure you that I had better internet. I got this internet because you were being such a fucking dick about it before.
That's why you got it?
Yeah, because you bullied me into doing it.
I thought you wanted your internet
Christ.
to run faster so you could do things.
I could do things with you. I didn't fucking choose to. I could have streamed all I wanted off the old one.
Well, I didn't tell you to buy new internet
money
just
out
for
of my
little old me.
taking money out of my paycheck. I just spent $30 on this game so I could play it with you too. Oh my god.
Now it's my fault.
Why are you being such a dick today? Jesus Christ.
What? Oh.
I don't want to play the game anymore.
I'm always guilty. You know, hey Brian.
You're so nice. You're so nice.
I think your new router's pretty cool.
Really? You
No.
you think so?
I think you need more RAM.
Get more RAM to make the internet run faster.
Yeah, you need more RAM for sure. I have no doubt.
How about my internet runs better? I got an iPad. That'll fix it.
Oh, but I got a new mouse. My computer.
Yeah, it's running way better now.
Yeah, Sleepy Dog Zone verifies. Brian did say it. It's fine. I got a new router.
Right, but you are taking it literally. I didn't mean that the router fixed it.
Yeah, but like.
Oh my god.
This isn't even like a.
So I got the word
Like,
wrong.
well, some people
so
call the
therefore-
internet a router. It's like it's a completely different mistake.
It's such a small difference, dude. Oh my god.
It is not.
So you've never misspoke in your entire life.
Oh, I've misspoken before, and people give me all sorts of hell for it.
Jesus Christ.
What? That's how it works. I don't know what to say.
Oh.
I guarantee you, if I misspoke.
Are you saying that me, the great Brian,
goblins and ghouls for this game, you would give me shit?
Actually,
but instead you said something technically stupid.
I said something moronally. What do you mean there's not 100 hertz support on this game? That's horrible. You can run it interlaced.
Yeah, the RE engine does interlace.
Is there any reason?
I mean, everything does
interlace.
It's just odd that it includes it. Yeah.
What are you playing this at? Legend?
4K.
No, I'm. It's 4K, so I'm better at the game now.
What?
I said, what are you playing this at? I saw Knight, Legend.
Oh, Legend.
Okay.
Hey,
You win
Diana.
yet? Hi, Diana.
Hope you're having a good evening. I'm a little rough, but I do feel like torturing myself by trying to at least capture one or two more Umbral bees to make the next pain session with this game a little bit less painful.
Wait, so you... Okay, I see how this goes.
Fuck! I gotta just make it.
One's got a little cutscene.
Hey guys, don't worry about the flat tire. I changed the oil.
I get it. Oh my god.
Yeah, I need to move faster, probably more than anything.
Wasn't there a double jump in this
fight
game?
everything, but getting the shit out of the way is good.
Was it the NES one that had the double jump, or am I just making shit up?
The Super Nintendo one had a double jump, I think. Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I thought you said you beat this before.
The Sega Genesis one.
Well, it's not this. It's not even the same game.
I never said I beat it. Fuck.
Yes, you did.
I never beat it. I got
Gaslighting
2/3
little
through.
liar. Hey,
My
look, just
cousin beat
because
it.
I enjoy
My
a
cousin
weed
beat
cigarette
it.
now and again doesn't mean that I don't remember
My cousin
anything
beat
that's
it.
said to me.
I don't get credit for finishing it. My cousin gets credit for finishing it.
I know, but
And he's sitting in his apartment stoned right now. I don't. So who's the real winner here? I like the jump with the launch trajectory, like you can't change it.
Yep, that's how the game's always been, too. It's a good design.
That's the Castlevania jump trick.
That's like everything but Mario, which is weird. Mario was one of the first games, and they said, you need a little air control, where the other ones are like, how do you make him jump? I don't know, just whoop, flicks them.
I like the idea that, yeah, there's absolutely zero air control.
Has anyone tried the new Creamer Mate Eggo Waffle Creamer? It sounds good. I've had the alcohol one. The Lego Waffle Sipping Cream, which is just, obviously just fermented stuff with sugar in it, but it's great.
Huh.
Slingo, I had a very, very strong and productive work day. That's why I chose this game. I felt like I haven't felt enough pain today, and I just want to increase it.
He got so much done.
So I asked Brian to come on and tell us about computers.
My new router, yeah.
Like, I don't want to be
I'm gonna
mean to
take a
you
computer
because you use
class.
Macs, but that's definitely Mac user talk right there.
Oh my god.
I bought a new box. It runs better.
Oh man.
Exterior forces do not matter, for I have spent money on the superior box. This is
You're
gonna be a
saying
stream.
it like that?
This is gonna be a
That's
stream
like-
to where I die, and then I just chew Brian out every time I die,
Jesus
like an angry dog.
God, he's never gonna let this go.
Well, I'll let it go eventually, but once I stop talking about it.
Yeah. No, Hellbent, my speed test is good. I use the Comcast brand speed test thing.
What
It
is the
always
speed-
says my Comcast
Yeah, actually,
is
no.
good.
Now I'm curious. What is your?
I'm not doing
Go-
my speed
Go
test.
to
Fuck that.
speedtest.net right now.
I'm not. That's the Ookla one. You can't use that one. That's cheap.
Yeah,
That's
it's
owned
the
by
good one.
Xfinity.
Fine.
That's not the good one. It's the
Use the
Xfinity one.
Xfinity one. Use the.
That is the Xfinity
use your
one. What are you
cheating
talking
one.
about? I'm not. No, I'm not doing that.
Go ahead and cheat.
Do it. You're wrong.
Go ahead. Plug in your wrong router. You peanut head. Brian's a peanut head. He has peanuts in his head. He also has peanut breath. With an S.
Peanut breath sounds nice.
That's my favorite line from the movie E.T. is when the kid yells across the dinner table, "Fuck you, penis breath!" Steven Spielberg fought hard to keep that in. You know what? It helped. He really wa- I wonder if they took that out of future copies of E.T.
They took out a couple of scenes of
I know they replaced the guns with radios, which is funny.
yeah, but they did
Because the guns would point the cops would point guns at the kid with the alien.
yeah, I know.
We saw it
Anyone
with
would. There's
Alien
an alien
Gonzalez,
there.
right?
He had an alien.
Yeah, they had an alien. They pointed guns right at their face. Like real close to.
Jesus Christ.
Like right up there.
Fucking taking it to.
I don't know. I thought the alien Gonzalez thing was funny because he went back to Cuba and he's like, "Nah, Cuba's cool. I like Cuba. Home country. What do you mean?" I'm like, "Oh, all right. Well, never mind then. See you next time. We'll see you around, Elion." Yay! Look at me go a little further. Woo!
Oh, I got a beat.
Ba-da-ba-da.
Butter. Hellbent's world.
This is definitely not my world. So you have to walk backwards before you jump forward because the jump is at a certain length. So if you jump forward on that short fire, what happens is you're just guaranteed to get hit.
I was at work I was at work today, and for some reason all I could go is like it got stuck in my head. Yeah. That's as important as the game. If ever there were a John Williams of video games, the nameless person who composed this is dead in a pauper's grave
Capcom's
somewhere.
composer at the time did DuckTales, Mega Man. I believe the guy did the. I might be wrong, but if I remember right, the guy who did the DuckTales and the Mega Man tracks. So it makes sense that it's jamming because they had like a really, really good grip on how to make this whole thing work. And I might have to turn the difficulty down. My goodness, they do not give you a checkpoint for a very long time. We'll see. I'll hold out Legend as hard as I can, but I mean, like, after a point, yeah, I'm not joking when I say it's hard. This isn't one of those, like, oh, what, you can't beat Super Mario World? Can't be an old game thing? No, this is a very masochistic and mean game. When people go like, ooh, Resident Evil is a hard game, that is nothing. Resident Evil is, like, super duper easy compared to this.
Well, this is just a spicy game. It gives you something to chew on.
It's got to be that way. If it were any less than spicy, again, it'd be like selling somebody hot sauce, and it's like the most mild thing you ever taste, and you call it like super death pepper or whatever.
You know what? I've never had one of those super death ones that have ever.
No, I trust the packaging when it says, "Warning, don't eat." Like, okay. Whatever you say.
Like forever? Whatever you say, Box.
Good advice.
There is a not touch wood. There's a modern trend of 3 dudes in their basement making a hot sauce and being like, "This is Uncle Steve's fart destroying."
It actually only makes you shit real bad because of the salmonella that got into the mix.
Whatever happened to pink sauce? Is that still a thing?
Yeah, but it's more like, I think all the other companies just realized they could just make their own sauce and put pink food coloring in it. So now it's like, you know, it's like the one that makes you sick is no longer on the market, but we got the Kraft, whatever. She made a blue sauce.
She made a blue
after
sauce?
the lawsuits. I do think it was funny that somebody thought they could like pack together mayonnaise and like, you know, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And just put it into a ketchup bottle and go, yeah, it's $20.
Look, people buy what they think they want to buy.
Panda says it's still a thing, but I wouldn't trust it. Yeah, like people go, ew, ketchup, but you know what? At least the Heinz factory has standards. I never got hair in my ketchup.
I like that Heinz says 57 on it because people still think there's like 56 other versions of their product.
Probably were 56 other iterations of it with like different varying levels of salt and all that. There's a chemistry to it.
No.
Is it called 57 because it's like
no one knows.
The 69 joke?
I think there was a commercial at one point. They said they had a lot of them, and then for some reason 57 was like the number on the bottle that sold, so they just kept putting 57 on it.
Yeah, good marketing ploy. Just put it in there anyway. Like, oh, grow hard
like,
on our sauces. I
swear. Dr. Pepper, and it's 32 different
spices.
Yeah, it's herbs and spices.
They do that with rum too. It's like, it's spiced rum with 52 different spices from across the world. And it's like sugar rum, fucking cinnamon. We put a pinch of cinnamon in there. It's spiced.
Yeah, but you don't know to what degree we put the cinnamon in.
How far you've gotten so far?
I'm still in the first fucking level.
Yeah, I've beaten this on night, but not Legend. Legend adds more enemies and takes away extra checkpoints, which is very rough. If I have to, I will tap out back tonight, but I would really like to try to beat a few levels on Legend. Of course, you could just played through on night without using the checkpoints, but they don't spawn all the extra enemies, so it's not the same.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck!
Well, the whole point of it's the checkpoints that you don't have, so. You know what I'm learning is a new form of anxiety is when you're fighting these guys, and then there's like 5 of them, and you jump in the air and realize there's nowhere for you to go.
It's like 90% of the game, yeah.
Yeah. I like the part where you run around and you like hit stuff.
Oh, it's a precision game, like by every fucking. And the thing is, it does send them at you at the same damn patterns over and over again. So it really is your fault for not. You're not picking up on, you know, a basic thing. Also, generally speaking, going faster is better than going slower. Going slower means you got to fight more enemies, right? So.
Yeah, well, I felt that way with Crash 4 also. I mean, it didn't have the same thing with all the enemies spawning, but once you get the muscle memory going,
how do I do my
sort of if you instinctively do stuff, it's just easier to do it faster and fail than it is to do it. Well, I'm gonna do it nice and slow.
I can hear Brian fucking going ape shit on the controller.
Oh, sorry. What do I do?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm holding the controller at the other side of the room now.
Ah. Okay, I got my magic figured out. Heinz 57 or A1? Ooh. I mean, A1. I like A1 sauce. It's surprisingly good on a hamburger, but I don't know if I could. I mean, I could have A1 steak sauce and fries, but
I might.
Also might not have A1 steak sauce and fries. I'm a frog. Fuck. Thing is, I can't just hate regular ketchup. I do understand that it's like, oh, so basic. It's like, yeah. There's a reason why it's basic. There's a reason why people have liked it for so long. It's effective and works and is generally not bad.
Wow, even on night, like I just got to the part where it starts raining. And it's like, oh, nope, back to the beginning.
Oh yeah, you'll get a checkpoint way sooner though.
At least there's a checkpoint.
And less enemies. This is the best part. This difficulty doesn't even demand perfection. It just demands mostly perfection. That's still asking a lot.
I do like that it punishes you for not moving really fast.
Fries do sound good right now. Do cannibals approve of Heinz ketchup? I feel like cannibals aren't very discerning eaters. I don't feel like they're Hannibal Lecters. I feel like they're the same kind of people that eat their own shit. So I guess that'd be do copophiliacs prefer ketchup or mayonnaise?
What's a copophiliac?
People eat doo-doo.
Oh. Isn't that a fecalphiliac?
Nah, that's the name people on TV gave it because they're too stupid to understand words. I guess it's a fecalphiliac. Somebody likes all facets of it, I guess. I didn't know you could jump up here. I think a copophiliac's like, no, I'm just here for the banquet. Great. I'm glad that we got words for these things because, you know, otherwise they would just be weird unknown events that people didn't think about. But
it's
now
one of
that we
those
got
things
names
where
to
the dude's
them.
eating poopies.
Okay, I need to remember to keep jumping to get speed, but don't jump to dodge.
There must be like someone who does it for the fun, and someone who does it for like the taste. There must be someone who does it for the thrill.
I never get a straight answer out of them. Anytime you see like a documentary on them or anything, they're like, oh, this is fun. I guess you could ask, why does Brian do animation?
I generally don't.
For the taste.
I like the taste of not being able to find consistent work. It's pretty good.
Purple Drink says, fun fact, Hellbent alienated 60% of his audience by insulting cannibals. I don't know. I think, I don't know. Dude, what am I supposed to do with YouTube? YouTube actually won't even tell me how many people are watching right now on the main thing. It just says on. Why'd they change that?
Who's watching? Yes.
Oh, there it is. Now I got to scroll down. All right, it's fine. They added more stuff. Now I got to scroll down. It's really begging me to give you guys ads, by the way. It's like just saying, do it. Do it. Do it. Fucking hit them. Oh, they want to add so bad. We're getting there. Eventually, I'm not going to get a choice on that. I'm just prepping you guys for that one.
Ooh has a really good one. What's our favorite fries?
French.
Yeah, Burger King? You make a meal out of the Red Robin ones, though.
I heard that KFC has a new potato bowl where they just put a bunch of potatoes and cheese in a bowl and mush it together. which is a lazy item to add to the menu, but damn if that's not an effective item to add.
Potatoes
charge me
are like
$20 for
food
5 cents worth of potatoes.
I know. And that's grocery value. That's not even like vendor value. It's a whole halfpenny for that many potatoes.
Well, the Irish should like it.
My dad explained to me if you put a plastic bag around a potato and then you put it in the microwave and stab it a bunch of times,
an Irish person will show up.
An Irish person, yeah, will come out of the mirror.
If you take a potato and put it in a plastic bag and wrap it around the front of your door handle at night, an Irish person will leave a 4-leaf clover on your bed and take the potato.
You'll also be missing a tooth, but that's unrelated.
Also, check your car. Don't ask why.
Don't start it.
Yeah, whatever you do, have your neighbor start your car. Call AAA. Be like, hey. You get it? Because they explode things.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah.
Oh.
Took hot potato to literally. That joke's never been made. Fuck the enemy placement on here. So bitchy. So cunty. Such
sassy.
Oh, it really is. It really is like you ever like fantasize about ambushing somebody and how you put everything in your favor? You never that's a lie, first of all. Everybody's imagined ambushing somebody.
No. Never.
Please.
I don't
Look at the Animal Kingdom. Brian's like, I'm a good boy. I never pretended to sneak up on Hitler and smash his head in with a hammer. What? I never have such awful fantasies.
That's what you do.
I just think
you spend your time thinking about what you're gonna do when you get a time machine and kill Hitler.
If I have an opportunity to sneak up on Hitler and brain him with a hammer, I don't want to be like, but I.
That's actually like every American's. It's actually what they teach you in journalism class. It is your duty, your civic duty.
Classes?
No. I'm saying it should be your civic duty.
I thought it was like follow around Kanye West and take his picture. I thought that was journalism.
Oh. No.
Or Kanye West.
Go back in time and take a picture of yourself. What did you call it? Braining him?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Well, I mean, not if he catches you. Because he's got his little Hitler gun.
What? He's got a little ray gun.
Yeah, his little Luger. He's gonna be oh, that's the fucking dagger. That's fine. We'll use the ball. Maybe the ball will be better here. I don't know.
I'm not getting the ball. I keep getting the what's the blue one? The fireball.
Fireball. It's good.
It's not the worst. Have a good night, Chelsea.
Later, Chelsea.
Goblins giving me a tour of this one level of the game.
I don't know, you're the one complaining last night about, oh, come on, get through the level. I'm waiting for you.
Yeah.
You first.
You're waiting for me?
I don't know, you talk a big game.
I know.
I'm referring to beat the Genesis version of this.
How is that me talking a big game about me? Fucking gaslighting.
You follow it up with criticism.
Everything I do involves criticism. When have you not criticized me?
A lot, actually.
Oh, thank you.
Actually, the ball is better. I'm gonna keep it. Fuck! What's your all's favorite old Nintendo game? Ooh, I would say Mega Man 3. That's a good one.
Action 52.
Not very many NES games hold up for a very long time. Like the Super Nintendo and Genesis games I can play for a pretty extended amount of time, less on the Genesis, but it wasn't until the Super Nintendo that they started really packing in the hours on you.
This is very anxiety inducing.
I can tell. You're going fucking apeshit on that controller.
I don't know. What do I do? Do I move the controller?
You have to press the buttons more softly, Brian. You're playing with, and that's part of the reason why you're losing is that you're playing with anger and not peace.
Oh.
If you just press the button, don't mash the button, press the button.
Oh. Oh my god, I'm doing it.
Actually, it does help. This game is very, very much about deliberate movement. Like everything you need to do needs to be. It may not appear so, but everything that you do needs to be super fucking mega deliberate. It reminds me of Dragon's Lair in a sense, to where it's like, oh, you better know what to do in this room. There's like one or two answers. Usually just one answer. I don't know, chat, you tell me whenever. I'll lower the difficulty, but if you don't mind watching me bash my head against the wall, I'll continue to do so. I enjoy doing this. It's very satisfying when you get to the end, but the thing is, it's definitely a learning process. It definitely takes time.
You ever catch the latest episode of Muppet Babies?
Yeah, the one where Scooter gets
Fentanyl.
Scooter
what was
gets
yours?
multiple sclerosis. Yeah, I remember that one. Was pretty good.
That was a two-parter. That's so cool they give you all that stuff.
Yeah, but I did wrong.
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Oh, cool. I can just refund them, though. That's nice. Okay,
Really?
good.
Whoa.
Yeah. And just as much as you want, it's fine. Good, thank you. Hey, finding out I picked the wrong path. See, what I want is kitted out, which will take a while to get to, but like being able to have 2 inventory items like a knife and the ball is gonna be so stupidly mega useful.
It's really cool to take a game and then like put it under like a modern lens and go, all right, add inventory systems, add.
Well, you don't have to beat the game with the bee. Well, you do need the bees actually. I think you gotta get the collectibles, but you can beat it without using them, is what I'm saying. So.
Yep, it integrates nice.
Yeah, so if you're having a hard time, or if you just like the whole bee system, you can go with it. If you think it's blasphemy and you play the game the hardcore way, totally fine too. And that's how you give the player options without like taking the game and compromising it. Good to see you, Bree. Do I have one of those going out for a walk British hat? No. All I got is ball caps.
Alvin has a fedora. I can totally picture you with a fedora, like, hello. It's 80 degrees.
If it helps, I mean, I've done enough acting. I don't give a shit. I'll say this: if all it takes is a hat for you to make, if all it takes is a hat to make you look stupid, you didn't need the hat to look stupid.
Yeah, that's true.
Dick kicking game won't let me get past these vultures with armor. Fucking.
All right, save state.
No. I'll lower the difficulty before we did that.
Could you save state on a computer? Like internally into the operating system, could you like make edits and then go, all right, pop Windows back 15 minutes?
I mean, yeah, but if doing that to Windows would be a bad idea. Okay, I'll explain. Dark Souls looking goofy today. This game's way meaner than Dark Souls. Dark Souls
like
gives
Dark
you a
Souls
Estus flask. You get all sorts of help. I got on legendary difficulty. I get 1 checkpoint in the middle of this map here. 1. And don't screw up. You get 1 hit. You get 1 extra hit. Maybe 2 if you find the armor, but good luck getting the armor because they're going to be jumping up after you the whole damn time.
It's just a video game.
Anyways, yeah, you get save states on Windows, but I don't think that they put that in the OS itself.
But you could emulate Windows and save your place, basically.
Yeah. If you want like the minimum requirement for Windows to be 64 gigabytes of memory.
Wow.
There's no God! There's no God! No! It gave me the weapon I don't want. Imagine Dark Souls, but when you pick up a weapon, that's your weapon now.
Forever.
Yeah, oh, that'd be a really rough. Actually, this is a good upgrade for these guys at least, but still. Like, most of the weapons aren't bad. There's only like 1 or 2 weapons I'd say are genuinely bad, and even they have their uses at points, I guess. But the consensus is daggers, and also you want like 2 equipable weapons so you can swap between them.
What if they made a NES cartridge that would let you save state? How many people do you think would buy it?
Not many. Most people ain't gonna buy an S.
But I'm thinking about that, I got that friend that's trying to collect every video game ever made.
Yeah, those people don't count as consumers because they're so rare.
They're so niche. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's be like if the Hershey company was like, now how do we get these diabetics in on this?
We gotta loop the diabetics in.
Oh, knives are so much better. I do like the Pizza Palace music though. Da-da-da-da. Mozzarella.
Oh.
Jesus. Garlic on the crust. I'm dead. Ah!
He turned you into one of him.
This is probably the hardest game I've ever played. I know the Genesis one's hard too, but
Yeah.
and this is a very important thing to keep in mind. I do believe the Genesis game is shorter.
Oh, I think it is.
Also, they can't put as many enemies on the screen.
Ooh.
They can put as many of these stupid fucking skeletons on the screen as they want. That's, even on the Switch, it's probably not even like tapping into like 10% of the horsepower on that thing. Oh, there's one anime skeleton mans. He's got the dagger bag. No, the precision jump's such a pain. You know, you can jump straight up and forward. So you can jump at an angle or you can jump vertical, but jumping straight up is only useful for dodging things. It isn't useful for traversing anywhere.
Well, the problem with jumping up though is that if there's two characters coming in either way, they're gonna just zone in on you and
you're
fucked.
fucked.
Yeah.
If there's two, if you jump straight up and there's two characters coming at you, you might be able to fire and kill one of them, but you're not gonna be able to fire and kill both of them because of the time spent landing on the ground. See what I did there? Surgical. That's where you're supposed to play the game, like really cut through it like a doctor.
So you say surgical, and now all I'm thinking about is how funny it would be. Imagine if heart surgery was like doing this.
I'd want if I heard my heart surgeon beat this game, I'd feel a lot better.
I know.
Oh yeah, I'll play this for fun. This is all the time.
You have to beat it once a morning in order to maintain your license.
I speedrun this game every week on Twitch. I'm like, oh thank God, I'm gonna live.
my surgeon is a Twitch.
No, I want to turn them into frogs. Damn it! My greed for frogs.
One of the Raimi brothers is I think Ivan Raimi is he performs medicine in California, and then he shows up and goes, all right, we're gonna write more Evil Dead stuff.
I know a guy who performs medicine at the gas station.
Really?
Yep. Crack Mac.
Crack Mac, Evil Ned.
Crack Mac tonight. They really can't do Mac tonight anymore,
the dealer has
huh?
pretty teeth, dear. Yeah.
The problem with the Mac Tonight stuff is that people know those songs more than they know Mac Tonight. That's pretty hard to get across.
I like that they have their PM McDonald's ad though. Like you saw the one for the kids, but here's the cool jazz club version.
Yeah, you know, and you might fuck after you eat McDonald's. Think about it. Can't put that in the daytime.
I'm getting analytical.
You ever think of getting rot out after some chicken nuggets? McDonald's.
Now I'm really hyper focused on the idea of why is there a clown selling my children burgers, but why is there a cool jazz musician with a piano with a moon for a head selling me?
Because food makes people horny. It's actually true.
It's an aphrodisiac. Mac Tonight's an aphrodisiac.
Mac Tonight saved my sex life.
He saved my marriage.
It was all downhill. Fuck, man, like look, I like this game, but the way they spawn the enemies, like, is expertly shitty.
I know. The bad carpenter that blames his hammer. It's in his name. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's Mac tonight.
Yeah, you're gonna Mac.
Who knows how it's gonna go
Put your
tonight.
Mac on.
His name was originally Mac off. They're like, that's a little.
Here's
on
the
the
Mac
nose.
Daddy.
Yeah, Mac Daddy.
And they're like, sorry, Suge Knight's already got that. Oh, and see where they place that fucking that coffin trap thing, and these guys are running behind you when you're gonna want to kill that flower because it's scaring you because you don't know when's gonna pop off. And then comes these fucking vulture things, right? And that ain't bad enough, but then these guys are hanging there. They think, well, they're just hanging there. It's no big deal. No, they're alive, and they fall off and land on you. This one ain't so bad. You just jump across, right? No, you can't reach that. What you gotta do is this: jump, touch the floor, then jump over. Jump, touch the floor, jump over. And just go straight. Now I wait here. That fire's too big. Here comes the vulture. Jump over the fire. Oh, here comes that. Oh, here comes his buddy. Come on. No more. Do it.
This is what I deserve.
All these guys and the frogs watching. That felt good. Hey, fuck, tactically that didn't help too much. It helped a little bit, but I'm more happy with the fact that I did that to him.
Them climbing's pretty great.
Oh, God. I do like the animation in this. The animation in this is really good.
I like that they trust. I like they trust that you understand the 3D element
shit out of my lip. No, no!
Yeah.
I didn't reach the checkpoint. Oh, that's hard. Oh boy. We'll give it the old college try. But damn.
Man.
A game for fun for when you've had a hard day at work. Actually, you gotta play it more like it's Guitar Hero than it is, a platformer.
Thank you for the speedrunning tips, Captain.
Yeah, no problem.
If you want to play it like I do.
If you want to live, yeah. Look at that. That was almost super fucking clean what I just did there. That was amazing.
If you want to live. Before you get to the checkpoint. We should just do an acapella and just sub it in.
I need to just play this music over people doing really hard jobs, like at steel mills and shit. The guy's spinning the big flaming thing, shooting sparks everywhere. It's like da 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 da.
This is like the game the bereaved children at funeral homes like. Yeah, you play this while we fill out the paperwork.
This would be great funeral music.
This is thinking like play this. See that skeleton? Well, Grandma's one of those now. Don't touch it.
God, how do I make that jump?
Yeah, first you got to start by getting a running start.
Ah!
Fuck. That was cool.
Fun game. This is a game that you get somebody for Christmas. There you go.
Aren't all games something you get someone for Christmas?
No, not this one would be. I feel like this would be a particularly mean gift. Like, oh boy, I love Capcom games. I sure like me some Mega Man and Resident Evil. Like, oh, it's got all the classic music and art. Oh boy. Like an hour later, they're like, I'm awful at video games. Ah, everything I'm good at is a lie. Ah.
Self-doubt has infected me.
It's taken a lot of effort to not squeeze the controller. The only controller I remember breaking is when I played Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. The LB button is the parry button. And I got all the way through Sekiro, which is a very hard thing to do. And I blew out my LB button. I had to get a second controller. Purple Drink says I should eat my teeth. I feel like it. Hey, the audio's broken.
Oh, yeah.
There it is. What?
I think your audio driver crashed, because mine's still not giving me sound now.
No, I'm good.
No, you're fine. I've heard the song. I still hear it, in fact, in my head. It's like when you get out of a boat and you're still kind of rocking in the water, like... Oh. This game is so hard.
That you hear when you got to train the new guy at work.
That's how it feels.
You know, what's his name? The guy from another country.
Oh yeah.
Teach him how to use the floor jack.
Do the floor jack, and then he does it backwards.
Like killing customers.
I need to not speak ill of that guy because he's doing his best, I bet.
So am I, but look where it's got me.
Alright, he came over and complained the other day about the floor jack, because he didn't understand how I pull things through aisles, and then I looked and he had the floor jack going backwards, like pallets exist in one of two forms. You can do the long way or the short way. They're not squares. And I was trying to explain to him that pallets aren't squares, and that he's trying to pull something that's 2 feet too wide into the hole, and that's why it doesn't fit. And after about 5 minutes of me explaining it, he got so annoyed he started just unstacking everything onto the floor and moving it one by one. I'm like, no.
You have to cry.
I always wonder. I've met so many people like that.
Hey, look, I'm easily getting here. Look at me go. I'm learning.
There you go. I've met people who are kind of impervious to learning things.
Fucking, it took my dagger.
Gives you a chance to do it right again. That's
took my dagger, and the stupid enemies turn into obviously toxic frogs, because look at their colors. I turn into a little harmless green frog. The bad guys turn into super venomous mega toxic frogs. Because
man, that's gonna be okay.
And God and Jesus and the Bible. I'm so close to the checkpoint.
Well, not anymore, you aren't. What if we did like, would you ever be up for doing like new super if we could get Dolphin to work?
I guess if it works, but I don't want to install a bunch of, I mean, I'll install things that I know are good, but I just quit trusting people and they're like, no, this program's okay, because I have a flawless track record on programs, other folks do not.
Let me see. You can do it. It's I guess you can do it straight out of Dolphin.
Thing is, that game's also like baby level easy too.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong, I like the new Super Mario Brothers games, but they are a little on the...
I know. I was just trying to think of something
Fuck!
we could do where we're both on the screen like that.
There's like a million games on Steam, though.
Okay, the one we played was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's with remote play, but there's like ones with like actual functioning multiplayer too.
Oh, gotcha.
Which is always going to be better than like, well, I mean, it's Nintendo, and Nintendo won't provide us anything, so we play through Parsec and deal with 30 milliseconds of delay on the other player, so Luigi's always fucking up.
Yeah. Is Toe Jam and Earl any good?
I don't like it.
Okay.
People like it. I don't see the appeal. I mean, it's got music, and like Toe Jam and Earl say things like, that's funky, and I'd raw dog that person, and I'm like, Toe Jam, don't say that. I don't know. I mean, it's okay. It's one of those Genesis games where you're like, yeah, I guess back then this was pretty high tech. Which is most Genesis games, I'm afraid. A lot of them are like that.
Well, every Genesis game is kind of now I had to be their joke, like.
Not entirely. There's like Contra Hardcore, for example, or Castlevania Bloodline, or not Bloodlines. Yeah, I think it's Bloodlines, yeah.
Okay,
well,
I'm just saying, like,
game. But then you got stuff like Toe Jam and Earl, where it's like, what? It's not like anything Nintendo would do. It's like, you got me there. I ain't seen that before.
You haven't seen Mario getting fisted before, have you? Nintendo didn't do that.
It's kind of like Earthworm Jim 2, where it's like, I like this, but I expected you to do a different trick by now. Something extra. Instead, the extra trick in Earthworm Jim 2 is like, look, the bathysphere level.
I have never played that one.
We have a little bit more room on the cart, so you play as a different sprite in some areas for undiscernible reasons. I like Earthworm Jim 2. It's okay. It's just, you know. I like this because it's an escalation of the format, but it's not a replacement of it.
Yeah.
You get so fucking Frog. Okay, Frog does kill that one stupid plant up there, though, right? So Frog in there is super good just for the nature of just getting rid of that stupid aggressive plant species.
Sleepy Dog says, Hellbent, how about playing Superstars Tennis with me?
I don't know. Like, I mean, if the game's fun, I'll play it. I ain't saying I won't, but like, I like Nintendo stuff and I like Sega stuff, but I would say my biggest issue is Sonic the Hedgehog and especially newer Sonic the Hedgehog and newer Nintendo stuff is that these are challenges that are put together for anybody to complete. Like, you are meant to beat it. You know what I mean? You're not gonna fail. There's no question that you will win.
Okay.
So my interest in them's a lot lower because, like, as I play this, there's no guarantee that I get to win this. You might think that this is a viewer helping always beats the game and gets through it. It's like, yeah, I mean, most games are made to be beaten. That's why this game is not made to be beaten. Arcade games are not made to be beaten. Some NES and Genesis games aren't made to be beaten. And that doesn't make them good by just that nature. That's not the only thing that makes them good. However, it's really important to remember that a challenge that was created for you to beat it is playtime. A challenge that was created and nobody knew whether you could do it or not is a legitimate challenge. That is something that actually tests you. And I feel like testing and watching somebody being tested is infinitely more interesting than watching them take a stroll through the flowers.
Yeah, Hellbent only plays the real deal games.
I don't know. I play Sonic 1, 2, and 3. At least I got a live system.
Did you play the Mania one where, like, they have
There's more than one Mania one?
Yeah, there's a Mania Deluxe that has
I
like
didn't play
a second. Okay. Well, they did something different with the life system, which I dig, which is instead of dying and like getting a set number of lives, you have like all 4 or 5 playable characters, and then once you die, it sends you back to the checkpoint as the next character, and then you got to do bonus levels to get your guy back.
That's fine, I
so
guess.
It's a different. I like it. It's a different play style every time you die. I don't know. I thought that was creative.
Sounds creative. I never played it. I need something to punch for when for when I make like 4 or 5 really bad choices. I clench my fist. I'm like, I want to scream. I'm like, don't scream. You know what I mean? Maybe read chat a little bit. Get Shipwreck 64. I mean, I'd play a bunch of N64 games, but
I bet you that's one of the new fake 64 games.
And one thing I've discovered really quickly about N64 games that I don't miss is that they all run like shit. There's a few of them that run good, but most N64 games just run like shit. Like the frame rate's really bad. And then like there's an added like quarter-second delay to the controls because it's new 3D, right? But then I play PlayStation games, and PlayStation games are all zippy. So like there may be something about the N64 hardware itself I just outright don't like. It may just be that it just takes a while to move, images around. I don't know what to say.
Shipwreck 64 does actually look really cool.
I saw one that was called Unicorn Kids or something like that, and I got a copy of that, and it looks pretty fun. But again, they got the visual style down. I don't know. I hadn't played it myself. It looks good.
I really like.
Looks good. I'm looking at it now. Interesting.
Yeah.
Cypher says Glover is shit. Yeah, I can imagine. That looks like a soulless void. Most of those N64 games look like a soulless limbo.
What's the one where you
even Ocarina of Time feels like this empty, dead, like nothing in it world. And you might say, well, it's an early 3D game. Nah, Daggerfall and all sorts of other RPGs existed before then. It didn't have to be a essentially empty. I really want to keep the ball now, though. And I can't jump over that. Little Arthur's legs won't go that far. Go away. Go away. Thank you. Da-da. Extra pizza.
I know, now I'm trying to remember.
Hell yeah, no hit.
Oh, Macbat. I was thinking Macbat.
Fuck! What the fuck's Macbat?
Macbat is like a fake N64 game.
Oh.
The guy who made it, Siactro? Siactro. Oh, Tori is what I was thinking of. Tori's a little... There's 2 of them now. He's a little tiny, like baby duck that runs around, basically. But they're sort of crafted like Sonic levels. I liked it. He just did one Super Kiwi 64. He just keeps making them. I wonder what the new Squanch game will be. I can't believe they didn't shut the whole company down.
That'd be real fair to the people that work there.
Well, it's not that it's fair or not, it's that they're gonna have to assume an entirely new identity as developers.
That's fine. As long as they make a good game, I don't give a fuck.
I know.
Unless they're gonna start giving them away for free, in which case I guess I can't complain.
That would be so horrible. I remember Sega with the Dreamcast, they had wait, for the Dreamcast, they made that game Sega Smash Pack, which is like the 5 Genesis games, and it's volume 1, indicating there's gonna be like more. They only ever made the first one, and they
Genesis has a long-standing history of trying to sell Genesis games on CDs and bundles. They did on PC. I think the Sega CD had like a disc with like 3 Genesis games on it.
Yep, there's upwards of like 40 different re-releases of the first Sonic game alone. And only in the last 10 years have they even been like, oh, we could just remake this and make the engine a 1-to-1 copy and release it at a higher quality. Oh, that's brutal. I'm looking at Squanch's website right now, and they're like, it's the 1-year anniversary of High on Life.
That's depressing.
Well, it's only that they haven't been like, and now we're doing this.
That really sucks. I guess
I hope
not
they
doing
use all the
anything
other
else.
sectors. No, they'll make something.
The layoffs
I
have
can't
been happening
imagine.
lately. I don't know. They're probably all laid off.
Well, there's a lot of companies. It seems like such an unstable way to live your life is to work for a company like that.
Have you heard of Embracer Group, Brian?
No, never. Did they also go under?
No, they're acquiring a bunch of companies like Squanch Games and then liquidizing them so that they could take on the losses for financial gain. So you buy the company, then you destroy it, right?
Okay, yeah.
And then you scuttle it, and then you make money because they give you enough of a tax break that you come out ahead.
So they're just taking money that wasn't there by dissolving companies.
Think of like a hedge fund, except that you have control over whether the thing succeeds or fails.
And you always choose fail.
You always choose fail, yeah. 'Cause that gets you the money.
All right, I'm looking at this right now.
It sounds like
They
a good
took,
thing in theory. It's like Embracer Group's gonna buy all these game companies or buy all these
Embracer.
dead IPs that nobody else wants to spend money on, and then, well, you know, they make a few games, maybe people like them, and then everybody gets fired at the end.
Wow, they canceled a new Deus Ex game.
Yeah, that's the latest news on that.
Yeah, wow, that's pretty cynical.
Cynical. They're just making
Well, I
the
just
money.
mean,
Square Enix was fucking them over already anyways, not surprising.
huh?
See,
Oh, what
I'm
an
pretty
awful
sure the Squanch devs are probably doing better off than some people right now.
Well, and the good thing is that just means there's going to be more jobs for all those game developers, right? They can all go work for Valve or Activision.
If somebody wants to make a game, yeah.
Seems financially unwise to make things.
No, you make a lot of money off games. It's just that it depends on how much money you want to make and where you want to make it.
Yeah.
Like what's your scheme? You know what I mean? Fuck. I need the daggers back. I just can't get past that one stupid fucking thing on Knight's Armor.
About the journey.
I like this game because there's no tangible help anyone can give me, even if they know what they're doing.
Yeah, you can't give this one to your big brother and go like, all right, you finish it.
No, that's exactly what you could do. No, what you couldn't do is like be like, yeah, and to beat this one, what you really want to do is hold the X button and blah, 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 blah. Might be able to give me a hint to where the Umbral Bees are, or like, you know, if you use your magic spell here, you might have an easier time getting past this one trap. Sure, that might be true, but the chances of me memorizing it while trying to deal with all this bullshit, real unlikely. This game doesn't exactly afford you the opportunity to check your notes, which is great. I like it. Oh boy, is it hard though. We could always swap to the Suicide Squad though.
Oh, would you
Lost
like
my
to play
weapon.
the Suicide Squad? I've been hearing that game's big news.
Part of me wants to because everybody's really angry about them killing Batman, and now I'm kind of like, yeah, fuck Batman.
What they wait? Well, it doesn't matter. None of this is real.
People like Batman. Apparently, it's set in the Arkham universe.
Yeah.
So, like, canonically, this is how that Batman dies. And it's like really, like, not disrespectful to the character, but it's like, you know, Batman, despite everything, you really did suck, and you really are stupid. Fuck you. And then he's gone.
That's really dumb.
Eh.
Did they like give him like a send him out into the sunset kind of ending?
Nah, they shoot him in the head on a park bench.
That's really funny.
Yes, and you know, after seeing that, go, oh, it sucks, and then I started thinking about it, it's actually kind of funny. Like I know it's supposed to be
hilarious.
a growing moment for the Harley Quinn character. I'm supposed to be like, yeah, Harley Quinn, do it. But I'm more thinking, it's like, wow, these people are all fucking terrible. I hate them. Like,
That's
look
really
at how awful
funny.
these people are. They're all fucking so sad. Even when they're even in their greatest victories, I see like the saddest fucking like people I've ever seen in my life. Finally got to kill you.
I like it.
Realistic. It's really pushing me today too. It's giving me some RNG that is real fun, just hilarious.
Random number generators?
Yeah, I guess you could be technical like that, but it is giving
Well,
me
you just
random
said
number
RNG.
generators.
You just said RNGs.
Yeah.
I wasn't telling you, I was asking you.
No, it's just generally what they call it in video games. I don't know what to call it for you. Random chance. You know what I mean? Kind of like.
Oh, you're just getting a
Kind
bad
of
shake of
like
things.
the weather says it'll be 70 degrees outside, but sometimes you go outside and it's like 67. And you're like, ooh, I got to get a jacket.
Gotcha.
It's like the randomness of the event, right?
But
Now,
the
in a
events
video
of the
game,
game
they use like math and stuff, so like there'd be a random number generator that would dictate what would happen when.
Okay, so this is dictating what would happen when.
Yep.
Okay. I keep thinking it's really like precise and
It's both.
patterned.
And depending on the
Purple
game, yeah,
drink.
you can manipulate the RNG to where if you hit the second enemy on the right from the farther side of the screen first, it puts your clock and enemy count at this number, which affects what the RNG number comes up with. Like, imagine how many bottles you leave on your desk every day, Brian, affecting like what temperature it is outside by 1 or 2 degrees based off which bottles are placed where, when, how, and at what time.
Okay, I get you.
If that was true, you could theoretically manipulate the weather if you knew where to put the bottles.
You ever cloud bend? You ever look up at the clouds and manipulate them with your thoughts?
Nah, I just go to sleep after work.
Oh. There used to be a website where people were like teaching each other to like cloud bend.
No, there's only one guy who can do that, and it's Francis St. Cloud, and he goes, Cloud.
Cloud
Yeah,
disappear.
if you're not going Cloud in that exact accent, you're not even. I think it's like an ancestral power.
See that?
I
that,
heard
that
that's not
seems so
Kevin
cool when I was
Conroy's
little.
last Batman appearance, by the way, Ryan. That's what they say, but then again, I fucking hate Twitter. They can't.
I don't.
Everything's always. I mean, I'm fine with things being negative and all that. That's all right. Look, I'm playing really hard games. Things are negative right now. Like I hesitate and I fucking die if I stop thinking for 1 second about this game. A skeleton comes and touches me and I explode. But you know, actors just don't fucking matter. Kevin Conroy's last appearance doesn't matter. The people in your movies don't matter. Your favorite musicians don't matter. Your favorite illustrators don't matter. And if they did, then I feel like that they would get more tangible support for the things that they create. So, simply speaking, from the terms that like people who make media really don't matter to the consumer in any tangible way that matters, outside of maybe selling T-shirts or something, I would say that if that was Kevin Conroy's last bit, it's good that he got a paying gig before he died. That's more than a lot of other actors get.
Did you ever watch the Batman Ninja Turtles cartoon?
When did that come on?
Like 2000. Well, it was just it was one of the DC animated. It came out like 2018 or something like that.
Was it on HBO?
It is, yeah. But
I need to watch it. I hadn't seen it.
People were really excited Kevin Conroy was in that, and then I looked and it wasn't Kevin Conroy. It was they hired some like 17-year-old sound-alike. But then I figured out he's doing both Batman and the Joker, and I was just thinking about how much money DC had saved. They're like, wow, this is great. We don't gotta hire either of them.
The advertising budget for things, and I've learned this over time. You do need to spend half your money on advertising or people won't know that your thing exists. Hence why I don't know Batman versus Ninja Turtles existed. They didn't fucking advertise it. You do not need to spend half of the budget on actors. So you would be more smart to spend half of your money on radio ads than the people that work on your show, if you want audiences to watch. Sleepy Dog Zone with $2 says, let's see Ghoulie Quinn put it on. I might play it. Fuck it, I don't care. If it's bad, it's bad. At least I didn't pay for it.
Are you putting it on?
No. I'm going through this level. This is what I want to do. I've beaten this level before without dying, by the way. It really is a matter of concentration. But the real fun about this is reaching the end and realizing that, like, everybody told you that you couldn't do it. And everybody is like, oh, you're no good at the fucking video game. And, oh, we're getting better. And, oh, I did this. Oh, I did this. It's like, well, I did it now. So there's that. That feels good. I like that.
Sure it does.
And then folks will be like, why do you keep throwing your head against the wall, Hellbent? Why don't you play something easier? You can turn the difficulty down. I'm like, yeah, but it's stupid.
Yeah, that's pussies.
Frog.
Wow. Mr. Frog.
I need that bee. Doesn't matter if I die. I hate to have killed myself just to grab that bee, but if I for whatever reason can't get that bee, I got to go through all this all over again just to get that bee. All right, Transfrogmify is working pretty good in that one area, so we're gonna abuse those powers as much as we can. Essentially, what it does is it gives you a freebie on one of the screens, but without proper planning, it don't work out so good. At least it doesn't take you too long to get from point A to point B. You spend most of your time dead.
In fairness, you will spend the rest of your time dead at some point.
Yeah, but I won't be able to play this game.
That's true, and that's a fate worse than death.
Shit, nobody even gives a shit. I mentioned Suicide Squad like 12 times. I ain't streaming that one. Never mind. That's how you gauge audience interest. Like, No, I don't blame you. That's kind of how I felt when I got the key. I was flattered, but like, you know, also like, oh. I've had a few game keys given to me like that, to where I feel like if I play it, all I'm gonna do is like be mean to the game. Which it feels like, it's like, yeah, Mr. Honesty. If I do that, it's like, oh, I have my scruples. But it's also kind of shitty for somebody to get, it's like, hey, check out my game if you like it. And you're just like, fuck this piece of shit. I hate it. Like,
I just want you to look at it.
I gotta make a whole video on it. On some advertisements while I'm at it.
I was listening to a podcast recently that has, they have like sponsored ad breaks in the thing, and now they have integrated in the middle of them talking, it'll just jump cut to another ad.
Yeah, one good thing AI is doing right now is they are making them smart enough to avoid the paid inserted ads.
Mm-hmm.
Where the host is like, and now for an ad from our sponsor, blah, blah, blah. So when they hear you mention like Squarespace or whatever, the AI kicks in.
That's awesome.
Like, no, there you go.
How do we get that? I want that on a lot of different things I own.
I believe that's on cell phone right now. There's like a broken, I'm not going to say what it is because I think it's actually against terms of service from your dimension alternative.
Yeah, gotcha.
But I got it on my cell phone. It is actually really, and sometimes I'll watch videos on my cell phone just so I can skip the stupid fucking log. I got an NordVPN ad. Get NordVPN.
You can do it.
If it's to the point where I gotta sell people spyware and shit, it's like they're like, oh, but the sponsorships are better. They're not like the spyware. It's like, yeah, they are. This is a softer version of it. It's just our definition of spyware got so loose that Linus Tech Tips selling you a VPN that takes data off your computer. It's like, well, that's not spyware. That's just what you owe them. That's just the data that you owe.
That's your payment. Also money.
There you go, Opera GX, that like Chinese-made spyware browser, and people are like, and it's just Chromium, so it's still Chrome. So they're like, well, I'd rather the Chinese spy on me than Google. And it's like, what's wrong with you? Why are you so easily fooled? All they got to do is like put an Eric Andre like meme, and like that's all it takes. And that's another thing that made me realize you really do need a market, because like, fuck, dude, I could sell somebody the most age-ridden spyware fucking fucked up browser ever. But if I put like, if I say Riz, this is the Riz's browser, no cap, and then I put a picture fucking like Drake on it and Soul Calibur. Yeah. Yeah, people will download it based just off that. It's like, well, yeah, but they get me. I got half a brain. Finally, a browser for me.
A browser for the common.
I can't wait for the Chinese to get all the American data and learn, just like Google, that it's useless for anything but selling people cheeseburgers.
So a lot more of them.
We have information on how they live. Well, they eat a lot of food. They jerk off like a lot. They love to jerk off. So they're like us, yeah, pretty much. Breadsticks.
They all jerk off and like eating pizza. Like eating pizza. Well, unlike Hellbent xenophobic comments, I for one love China.
I love China. I think it's a silly country, though.
I hope that when they put us back in shape.
Me to say that they're silly, but they are.
When they put this country back in shape, we should be great.
They're gonna ban gaming, Brian. Fuck that. I'll fucking shoot every Chinese red soldier dead before they take away my video games. That's a quote. Red Army's gonna be the fucking dead army once I'm done. Frogify. Fuck! I knew I was dead when I hit jump.
I was seeing that. I was like, oh, it's got to be a duck move, right?
No. I mean, sometimes, yeah, but that particular one's slow. So, depending on the enemy placement, you either jump over it or go under. In that case, it was jump over, but with the enemy placement, I was going to get hit no matter what. So the right thing to do is to just wait for a little bit. Man, you gotta have reflexes on this game. That's the other thing I like about it, though. You can't get so far without like having demonstrable skill. It's not like Final Fantasy to where it's like, well, I leveled up a whole lot, and then I made sure to use the water attack on the fire guy. No. Or Borderlands, where it's like, well, I got a level 1000 shotgun, and then I kicked the boss's ass. It's like, yeah, who cares? That's why nobody remembers the boss fights in that game, because they don't mean anything. Just like every other fight. This, though, everything's fucking... Fuck. I need armor. Give it. Nope, I'm sorry. It's just a guy firing stars of Satan at me. Ah! Ah! Nah, Bree, this game's better than Isaac in that respect. There's no item that's... Like, there's the daggers, I guess. In the magic spell or two, you get tools. I'm not saying you don't, but... There's nothing here that's gonna save your ass, really. The only thing that's gonna save your ass is your own 2 fingers and your brains. Maybe your eyeballs. But even then, your eyeballs are kind of optional to your brains here. Like, hey, you good at quick thinking? Can you solve spatial problems very, very quickly? Yes or no? And you're already dead before you can answer. Should have already been moving out of the way the second they started asking questions. I guess I could frog the place there too. Maybe I'm not frogging enough, you know? Need to frog max.
Gotta really up your froggage.
I don't even know if I'm ever going to turn the difficulty down on this, no matter how hard it gets. I just, I get this way around certain hard games I know are beatable, where every mistake's my own fault because it's designed well. Like, it's imperative that I learn it. It's like passing your driver's exam. You know it's bullshit. Like 90% of this doesn't matter, but... What do I get for winning this? Nothing. Nothing really. There's no guarantee anyways.
Well,
actually, I did win something for doing video games before. I got in that Twisted Metal game, and apparently a little special someone's about to get a press kit.
Oh.
For a game I particularly love, which is amazing. It's great. That's something I couldn't even ask for. So, you know, sometimes you get good extras out of games. Ah! Hey, the stupid ball attack. Let's do that. Da 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 da.
Yeah, da, da, da.
Fudge! Long stream tonight? I don't know, SP Train, we'll see.
He's going all night.
There's an addictive, it's kind of like pinball. When you play pinball, you know eventually you're gonna, like, lose. Like, the ball's gonna go down, game done, right?
Yeah.
Invariably, but, sometimes you just last, and sometimes everything works out because you just do it all just right. Although I'd still compare this more to playing a musical instrument. Like, you just have to be on cue, and if you're not on cue, well, then you fucked it all up, and the song's done. You know what I mean? Nobody's going to a concert with a guitarist who's like, hold on, I'm just a little bit, hold on, one more time, oh, hold on.
That would be a great concert.
Oh, I'm sure there's been plenty. Shit. Ah, damn. Oh, another real smart thing that they did, there's 2 areas you can do. Like, you get a choice, you can do area A or area B. Which I think is smart because I think they knew that people on this difficulty would be playing like I am. And it's like, dude, I just need to go to area B for today. I just gotta swap it up. Area A's hurting me too bad. What I like about this compared to a lot of stuff like Gex and Crash 2 is that the controls and enemy placements and everything are so tight that I never, like the camera has never fucked me over in this, for example. Arthur
Right,
always does what I tell him to do. It's just I tell him to do incorrect things quite often, which is a problem. And compared to Conquer, you go up that one hill with the worms and they just kind of get you and you got to jump out of their way, and it's like, yeah, I know they're there, and yeah, that is a skill-based thing, but Conquer controls like shit and the camera shit, so it's the same kind of like, here's enemy, haha, gotcha design, because it's hampered by a bad frame rate, poor controls, and a poor camera. The whole mix just sucks because of that. I see. Rush out of here. It is smart. Maybe I can get that armor if I'm lucky. If it is armor. I think it stops being armor after a certain point. I don't know why. Nope. Really? It's random. Oh, yay. Okay, let's just move. Hey, let's not freak out too much. Let's go. All right, we got armor at the Hanging Knights. This is good. Papa, pizza's ready. Slice it down. We have side salads and a salad bar. Check out our Street Fighter arcade machine. I can't think of a commercial for this, damn it. Usually I'm so good at doing the lyrics over bullshit. I cannot come up with a pizza commercial for this song. It's too jaunty and exciting.
I'm gonna go make a pizza. Be right back.
Good luck. Oh my god. I thought the blade killed me. I really did. I thought the blade fucking killed me, but it did not. Ryan Miller, I played Pinball Image. It's pretty good, but there's like a bunch of copyrighted video clips and stuff in it, so I'm afraid to play it. Like, I don't mind messing with the video game companies. They're usually pretty cool about, like, you know, hey, you can stream this, but, like, once it starts playing audio clips of the Bride of Chucky at me, I'm like, I don't know. I could probably play the Duke Nukem table. But I don't know how interesting pinball will be to watch me play after a point. Maybe just as interesting as this, hard for me to say. That's up to you guys. I'm doing good, Horror House Media. Hey, all credit due to anybody who can do this. Like, you know, if you can't do it, go fuck yourself. But, you know, if you can do it, hey, props, because this is really hard. I wanted to jump over, but I pressed up and forward, so he climbed up the ladder, which meant that I couldn't get off in time. Then I get hit by the skeleton by his scythe. Although they don't really hit you with the scythe, they just kind of touch you and you explode. That is just how the timing went. That is how it goes. I hadn't seen any streamer mode on it when I played it, Orion. That was the first thing I looked for when I picked up Pinball In, was like, hey, he's got a streamer mode, and I'm like, nope, no streamer mode, no good. Plus, again, it would still be playing clips from the thing and all that. Like, they're just not gonna let me do that. Like, I can't even play Santa Claus Conquers the fucking Martians. I can't even play public domain stuff on YouTube without getting fucked with, so I don't know. Like, I really doubt they're gonna let me play. I mean, not on stream anyways. I mean, I don't fucking know. As much as I'd like to play Pinball M, anything that says, we got 19 different movie licenses using real clips from the movies, I'm like, yeah, no, they don't want me playing that. That's
you get
cool,
to the checkpoint?
Tiger. Hard. Very tough. Should have played Grand by the Ghoulies. I'm good, Drag. That one doesn't look very fun. I'll be real. I never played it. Or maybe I don't know, but it just looks real boilerplate. Like, oh, it's a 3D rare game. I guess if it ain't obvious, I'm just not a huge fan of Rare's 3D games. Except for GoldenEye and Perfect Dark. They're good at the first-person shooters. Their platforming games are really monotonous. And, you know, I could play monotonous stuff. It's not a deal breaker for me most of the time, but like all 1,000 things. I'm good.
It's called a collectathon, Hellbat.
Yeah, that's awful.
You'd love collectathon.
What's so fun about that?
I don't know. You didn't
Eventually,
like Sonic
anybody
Frontiers?
can do it, is the thing. Like, it's not a challenge, it's just time.
Yeah, but I feel that way about what you're playing right now. Eventually, you can get there.
I guess. I don't think that that's the same thing, even remotely, but I suppose if that's how you view it. It's
well,
like
if you think of it as
picking
time
up trash
spent
on the freeways. It's like, well, if you can pick up all the trash on the freeway, you could be an Olympian runner, too.
Yeah, you could. It's more time spent being a runner, though, than you're going to spend picking up trash on the freeway. They're very different goals.
That feels like a real reductive way to view accomplishments and goals.
I guess. I just like accomplishing things.
Yeah, well, I don't believe in the Burger King Kids Club mentality of, as long as you try, you can do it. As
So you don't think you can beat Ghosts and Ghouls?
I might not on this difficulty. It might not be possible.
It's possible.
For me, maybe not.
Quit your job.
Even then.
Stay at home. God, I've never thought of. Impossible is a weird way for me to look at it.
You think you can literally do anything?
Not literally anything. I just think you could literally finish this game if you did nothing but spend time on it.
Maybe not.
I guess. It gets into weird, abstract, like, alternate universe thinking. Maybe if I just worn a different jacket today, that would have induced the reality where I beat this in under 5 hours.
By that logic, anybody should be able to go to Vegas and be a millionaire as long as they just try hard enough.
Yes, if you had unlimited money and you went to Vegas, statistically, you would do it.
Try hard enough. Go up there with a quarter and only
Has
gamble
nothing
one millionth of a penny.
Oh
And
my
just go
god.
do the quarter slots every day, but only spend a very little amount of money. And if you're good enough at it and try hard enough and believe in yourself hard enough, you'll be a millionaire.
Yes. You had unlimited amounts of money. You could statistically do that.
That's not exactly fair with my analogy.
No.
If you have
I'm saying
unlimited amounts of money, that'd be like saying if I had unlimited time and reflexes. Like if I could.
Yes.
If I could
you
slow
think your
down
thumbs
time.
are gonna degrade before you finish the game?
I mean,
think
yeah,
that
if I
your
had save states, it'd be
tendons
easier.
and
I'm
muscles-
not saying it's not.
Well, I'm not saying save state. I'm saying
Yeah, well, it's essentially like unlimited time and money, right?
quit every other thing you were doing. Yeah. Well, yeah, but yeah. Well, save states
Okay,
would put
Brian,
you in
give me
that.
unlimited time and money. Where is it?
I didn't say you had to do it. I'm just saying if you had unlimited time, you could do something.
I feel that's a stupid statement. I'm sorry.
It is. I'm saying you could do this for. So you're saying that if I exercise every single day for 10 years, that I won't lose the weight because it just won't happen for me?
You might not. You might just keep eating fucking fat food and shit.
Right, but then that's up to me. I'm not in a universe
Still
where I
didn't do
couldn't
it.
help but eat the food.
That's really mean for the game to put 2 weapons right there to where I can't get fucking across that change of a fucking weapon. I subscribe to the idea that some people just are incapable of doing some things and that a lot of the challenges that we have today are accomplishable by everybody because there is a delusion that everything can be done by everybody. And to maintain that delusion, we have to keep serving up soft serve easy challenges for people that they can totally do. And then when they get hit with something really big that they really want, it isn't all soft serve and like prepared to win for them. They get a really bad crash as they realize, oh fuck, I can't do everything.
Right.
And it fucking ruins people. I've seen it ruin people. So no, I
I'm not
don't think unlimited
I'm not
time
saying it wouldn't ruin you.
is enough. I don't think unlimited time alone is enough. I think you also need to want it, have the
God,
reflexes for it.
You're in such semantics for this. Yes, I agree with everything you said. We're on the same page here.
And update your router so your internet gets faster.
Okay, I did. I downloaded some more RAM and now it's running with.
No, you don't understand. I have a Mac now.
Yeah, the Mac makes the internet. I closed some programs so my router would run faster. Have you ever met someone who actually closed programs so that the router would run faster? I have.
Fuck. No, I'm not.
Okay.
That's not. I've never heard of that. Actually, not even once.
Really? That's in a College Humor video. Is some dude trying to explain? No, you can totally do that. If you close Microsoft Word, your internet's gonna run better.
Oh yeah, Cypher. Unlimited time and determination. Anything is possible. Lift 8,000 pounds over your head with your bare hands.
Oh my god. You're like a 2-year-old. Well, Superman
not
could do it.
Well,
You could bench
I'm a
press
2-year-old
200
bringing up actual
pounds.
real fucking
You
problems that
could
we had to
bench press
solve.
200 fucking pounds if you had enough time, energy, and resources.
You cannot build unlimited muscle.
Yes, I know that. So you think
Here, and if that's
this is
true,
designed for you to beat it?
you cannot do anything with enough time put into it, you ass. That's
I'm
what
not
makes
saying-
getting big muscles and lifting
I like
heavy
the-
stuff
Oh,
special, and that not.
So here's what
Even with all
Hellbent's
the
hearing
time
right
in the
now.
world, you might just
He's
not be
hearing.
built for that.
He's hearing. You could fly
Christ.
if you have enough. If you have enough
Oh yeah,
time,
well,
Hellbent,
fine.
just
Then,
learn to
you
fly.
all could be you could be a successful paid artist if you just try hard.
Yeah. Oh fuck, you too, buddy. You could be a world famous voice actor if you just tried hard enough.
I am world famous.
Ooh.
Not for voice acting though.
Yeah. Fuck. Hellbent, you could fly if you just spent enough time in research. You could learn to
Brian,
teleport.
you can fit in this suitcase as long as you do your very best.
Oh, I'll make you fit in a fucking suitcase. For the whole time.
Is in a suitcase? Just try your hardest.
Have you ever seen?
Brian, you can drink all this cyanide.
Yeah, you could.
You just gotta and live. All you have to do is try really hard not to die.
I
With
bet
enough
I could fit in a
practice.
suitcase if I stopped eating for 6 months. I bet I could.
Brian, you can breathe in this VX nerve gas.
Why are you being
Brian,
like
you
this?
can catch this M1A1's
Oh my
tank
God.
shell with your teeth.
Yes, you can. You're just not gonna have many left.
As long as you try hard enough, you can fit this
Yeah.
entire
Oh my God.
face up your asshole.
Why? So you're saying that beating ghosts and ghouls, you're saying that beating this fucking game is
Brian,
the same
I
thing as
believe in
winning
you.
the lottery.
I think you can fit an entire PlayStation 5 up your ass.
With the disc drive?
No, just the dickless version.
Okay.
want
Hellbent
you
thinks
to
that
die.
if you beat this game, it's statistically the same thing as winning the lottery.
It's
He's like, "I'm not
statistically
gonna-"
possible.
So this is your version of buying lottery tickets then?
Brian, it's statistically possible for you to sever your own penis and reattach it yourself without any medical help.
Probably, yeah, I could see that one.
If you try hard enough, you can
I'm not gonna
accomplish
try that
anything.
one though. What? You're getting into this fucking whole thing. I
I
don't.
am, because I think and everybody's school taught them that, and it's a lie. I hate it.
I don't think you could be a fucking astronaut.
It's led to
because
some
you
of
wanna
the
do
some of
it.
the dumbest ego boosting I've ever seen in my life.
Right,
I
but I'm
hate it.
not saying what those fucking
Put
people
your
are saying.
mind to it.
I'm not saying the.
Hey guys,
Hellbent's gonna be
cancer.
the
You know, if you
president.
just try hard enough, you can accomplish anything.
Oh my god.
Brian's
Beating
real
ghosts
popular
and
on the cancer
goblins.
board for his motivational speeches.
Ghosts and goblins
look,
is the
buddy.
same thing as curing cancer. That's what Hellbent just said.
Look, buddy, we all got problems. You know, I used to weigh 20 pounds, and I put that off over a couple of months. I think you can get rid of this cancer. We just gotta change the way you think about things. Get up, come on.
All right.
Get out of bed.
All right.
The guy with the cancer's like, yeah, yeah. And the cancer goes away. You can do anything, Brian. Come on. Oh man, think about how many people have been led like down a really bad path of that kind of like logic though. If you believe in yourself as hard as you can hold your breath for 11 minutes.
Oh. Alright, I gotta go to work.
Okie dokie, you enjoy work, pal.
Alright, see it.
Such a downer. If he could do anything, then how come he has to go to work? I would have just put my mind to it and then been like, nah, I don't have to go to work. And then be like, why? It's like, yeah. And they'd be like, oh, I see your point. I think that you can do anything if you put your mind to it. It's just a trick to trick people into like putting effort in learning math. Is that what he meant? I don't know, House of War. Even if that is what he meant, it's still a bad lesson. Anybody on the planet, as long as you try hard enough, you could beat the Super Mario World record. If you think hard enough. But if you don't think hard enough, well, you just fail. So what that line of thinking does is set you up to feel as if you don't accomplish something, it's just because you didn't want it enough. Do you see the backhandedness of that though? Where that's fucked up? Well, if you put the time and money and resources and really invest in it, you can accomplish anything. Oh. Beating a game, yeah, probably. Ooh, you have to have a sense for opportunity, guile, money, resources besides money, physical strength, emotional strength, sound mind. You gotta know like so many different things to succeed. It's just such a more complicated thing than simply doing good by trying hard till you do your best. If I try my hardest to swim and be the best swimmer ever, I can swim across the entire Pacific Ocean from California to China. No, you can't. No, you fucking can't. If I try my hardest, I could be as good at math as NASA's top mathematician. Probably not. And I don't mean to, that's actually another thing. There are some people who are just better at things than you could be too. And I think math is a really good gauge for that. There are people that just wouldn't be able to figure it out. I mean, if it were the case that anybody could accomplish anything given enough time and effort, then why do we even have experts? Like, shouldn't there just be like this pool of people? It's like, look, Randall, you figure out agricultural problems. You put your mind to growing corn so that we can grow corn anywhere. And then, he just sits there and puts his mind to it. Reads a book or two, tries really hard. And, by that logic, we should have infinite corn. Unlimited corn. Problem is solved because we put a guy in a room for an unlimited amount of time with unlimited money and resources, and he figured it out. If that were true, every country would have a nuclear bomb. It didn't, Wally. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. That's not how shit works. And don't get me wrong, training is good. Like, I'm not saying not to, like, you know, if you want bigger muscles, you got to lift weights. You want to be smarter, you got to educate yourself. Sure, absolutely, 100%. However, you can't just go lift weights and go, I'm going to be the strongest in the world because I'm going to lift harder and harder than everybody. That's not enough. And then putting your mind to it is just making all the correct decisions and having all the answers. Again, no, time's not good enough to have all the answers. Oh man, you know how much easier the world would be in that case? Oh damn, that'd be awesome. Pantsu in the space rolling around dying. Yeah, you know, I hate to be Mr. Pessimistic, but yeah, I see it. Yeah, so you want to pop an AoE there to take care of those stupid plants so you can get across there more easily. Sometimes it shoots 2 skeletons at you, sometimes it shoots 1. If it shoots 2, you gotta kill the 2 skeletons because the other one will run up and hit you while you're charging your magic spell. That is a pain, but it is a pain we'll have to deal with. Oh, if you put your mind to it, you can do everything you want. I feel like that's something to say to somebody who's lazy. Like, that's not advice. It's like not backhanded critique, but you know what I mean. It's like, oh, maybe you should try harder. I don't know. I find that slightly offensive. It's like, oh, have you ever considered trying harder? Is essentially the thought there. Good night, Edgelord Shadow. You ever consider just doing better? I don't know. I feel like you're not putting in the effort and time. Have you considered? That's some anime shit right there. I think I'm gonna beat this game on this though. Like, I'm not saying that trying your best isn't worth it, or that you can't beat things by, you know, focusing and putting time into them. But I feel like you poison yourself when you say, "Oh, if you just keep at it, you can accomplish anything." Nah, that'd be nice. Implications like, oh, are you poor? I guess you just didn't want to put the time in. You're running a little low on cash? Well, did you consider trying harder? I mean, I don't mean to judge or anything, but are you sure you're really putting your mind to it? I don't know. I'm just trying to help. You know, I think anybody can accomplish anything given enough time, and you can get out of your debt issues. Just a little bit of hard work, and I think it comes with the implication that hard work isn't being done. I think that might be what irks me about that mentality. Good night, Sis Day. Oh yeah, Sleepy Dog Zone. We should take on life like we're Goku or Virgil or some anime character. That's real healthy. Listen, I know a thing or two about self-improvement. The main thing is to stress out over it and burn yourself out and just try really, really hard and really put all your everything into it. Just struggle. Keep struggling harder, struggle harder. Ah! I hate to hang on such a topic, but that one is interesting to me, especially after a long work day. Like, well, did you consider lifting harder? I've heard that one before. Hey, this 250-pound slate's heavy. Well, did you consider like lifting a little harder? Like, yeah, I did. And then I stopped. Because I didn't want to destroy myself. But maybe I should just try harder though, right? Grab life by the balls, oh yeah. And then when life gets pissed off and just smashes your fucking face in. I don't know. Maybe it's the vagueness of it though. It's like, try hard enough, you'll get good. That's not tangible advice for this video game. That's not advice at all. That's like a Hallmark card. That's like, get well soon. It's hollow is what I'm saying. It doesn't mean anything. It is a saying for rubes. It's very wishful thinking that hard work alone is enough. I like it in principle. Everything's nice in principle. In practice, though, perfection's all that matters. Okay. There's also secret treasure chests everywhere you can use to help yourself out. Cypher says you have to have a reasonable goal. True, however, even sometimes basic things like living can be unreasonable. Like, let's say you have a severed spine and you're in a wheelchair. Walking is no longer a reasonable thing. Of course, that's obvious, but let's take something less obvious. Let's say, let's say you're a rather smart person. You know your way around a car or computer. You can install a light switch. You'd be what they consider a handyman. And we need you to solve a very long, complicated math problem. Shouldn't be an issue for you. You measure stuff and do math all the time. But keep in mind, this is extremely hard. like, you know, space level math. Now, if you sit there with your calculator and your pen and your paper and all, and you focus on it for years and years and years, you might be able to figure it out. But to assume that there will be success just because you thought comes with the presumption that everybody's equally smart, which is also not true. And I really dislike that one. There's a like inner I don't know what to call it. It's not like an inner voice or anything, but there's like an inner feeling that everyone's exactly the same on the inside, right down to their brain, and that's just not how it is. Later, Spirit Tagrin. To squish my body, I could reconnect my spine, I guess. Like there's always some like exception to the rule, or some kind of freak or something, right? But to live your life by only exceptions is to live a life of denial. Albert Einstein spent years figuring out gravity. Albert Einstein was surrounded by like schools and things too. Also, Albert Einstein was smart. I think it's presumptuous to say like, well, I mean, like I could do what Albert Einstein did if I just sat in a garage for a few years and had a math book. I don't think so. I think there are quite a few people who just simply would never figure it out. And you know how I know that? Nobody figured it out until he did. And I guess, oh fuck, I lost my weapon. Part of it's kind of like, it's like saying, well, I could be as smart as Albert Einstein. If I had time to sit around with a math book and draw calculations all over the place and solve for the quadraxum, I could be as smart as Albert Einstein. He's just a regular guy, and I'm just as good as that. I mean, maybe. I don't mean to say that you're not good. Don't get me wrong. But you putting yourself on the same level is like, yeah, I'm as good as a world-renowned scientist. I just didn't get the same opportunities he did. Oh, please. Half-Slang makes a very good point. If time and effort is all it takes, then grab a fucking broom and clean the desert. Yeah, get rid of all that sand in the desert. Let's just sweep it all up and make things easier. Just a little time and energy, you can fix anything. Okay, fix Israel and Palestine. Go. Start now. I mean, it's been going on for 30 years or so. Well, actually, probably a little bit longer than that. So, you know, it's not like you haven't had time. Tick-tock. All the time and effort in the world will be wasted if they couldn't figure it out, right? Couldn't figure out Israel and Palestine, huh? That's why your wife left you. Ah! You always say the time and effort motto. Me too, because I've put a lot of time and effort into shit before, and I've had it not work out. So the implication there is like, well, you just should have kept going. And I don't think engaging in ridiculous Sisyphean fucking torment is good advice. I think that's sending people down a path of pain. And it's easy for the advice giver to go, oh, just try harder. Because, you know, it's like, you're not doing it. Me who's got to put in the effort. You do it. So to me, it's a nothing statement. For me, just putting more time and effort is exactly the same as saying it is what it is. That's literally, it's like, well, either you got the time or you don't. We're all equal on the inside. We're all capable of being brilliant artists, brilliant musicians. You know Jimi Hendrix? Anybody could have been Jimi Hendrix, dude. I don't know. I'm sorry, it's just how it is. If I spent enough time in a room with a guitar and was told to be Jimi Hendrix, I could just do that. It's so presumptuous too. I don't know. It's a little egotistical. Yeah. I could have landed a spaceship on the moon. Those people are just other people. I don't even know their names. Who are they? Does it even matter? I guess not. Can you please get off this topic? All right, Nick, sorry. Thank you, Bug Legs. I agree. I feel it's appropriate to the game, but again, I don't want to rant off. I don't want to rant off about stuff that makes people upset. So I will just focus on my game here. Fuck. Hey, Cypher, thank you for the $2 tip. I appreciate you supporting the streams. And getting that armor without getting hit by that fire is really hard. Hey, Michael. Thanks again for the tip, Cypher. You know what? I think sharing this to Brian might be causing something. I don't know. I just don't like leaving it running anyways. Give me a second here. Close that down. Gonna pull a switch on that real quick. Oh, for sure, Cypher. I ain't even count the deaths. I mean, I guess the game counts them. Maybe. I don't know. I need to die so I can get to there with the armor so I can unlock that chest and get a different weapon, because this weapon's gonna hinder me. I hate being stuck with a weapon I don't like. It's debilitating because some of the, like, see, you can only have 2 of these out at once. So if I have to fight more than 2 of these, which is pretty much all the time, I gotta fight more than 2 of these. It's a less than ideal weapon to have out. I don't think I mean, I can get that. It's actually really hard to get that one chest with this weapon and the armor because the weapon is that poor. We'll just play through this weapon. That's just what the game wants. You know, what are you gonna do? On to start the game over? Okay. That's what happens. You still have the fire there. I really want a different weapon so badly. But I gotta beat this first part perfectly in order to get one. Well, it's better than nothing. Not exactly what I wanted, but something. I guess I can farm the mobs till the weapons spawn OCDE. And then something. That sucks, OCD. Finally I made it. There we go. It only gets easier from here. Now, Michael, I'm pretty sure this is just the first stage theme on both ends. Oh, we did get to the checkpoint, though. There's something. Good night, Lucky 7. Good to see you, Death Gorilla. Oh, that was fun. I'm glad we got to 2 checkpoints on this difficulty. I haven't completed a level yet on Legendary, but we did reach 2 checkpoints. That was fun. I'm gonna go out and run amok. Y'all have a good night. Let's see. Best too short is 4 feet with 84 votes. Thank you for voting on the poll. I appreciate it very much. Thank you for clicking like. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me, Brian. And thank you for the tip, Sleepy Dog Zone and Cypher. I appreciate your continual support. Y'all have a good night. We'll see you later. Goodbye.